our main event of the evening in the super welterweight division. Paulie Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov.
There's the age advantage for Lobov. Height about the same. And Paulie Malignaggi is his first debut, and Artem Lobov have gone through the trenches before.
Back we go inside the BKFC ring to Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now set for the main event of the evening. And it is scheduled for 5 two-minute rounds in the bare knuckle super welterweight division. Presented to you by MyBookie.com. Bet with the best at MyBookie.com. Sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission. Chairman Dr. Mark Williams. Vice Chair Marco Lopez. Executive Director Patrick Cunningham. The three judges scoring our main event: Daniel Torres, Troy Winklebaugh, Michelle Only. And the third man inside the squared circle, our referee in charge of the action at the bell, Bill Clancy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Florida State Fairgrounds Expo Hall, with the world watching live worldwide on pay-per-view, we have one final question for you. What time is it? Fight fans, what time is it? Tampa, Florida, it's time to knuckle up! First fighting on the red corner. Tonight he wears black, trimmed in gold. His official weight, 154.6 pounds. He is an MMA veteran of 33 professional fights and is an undefeated bare-knuckle fighter at 1-0. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting bare-knuckle brawler from Dublin, Ireland, by way of Novgorod, Russia, Artem the Russian Hammer Lobov! And across the ring, his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. Tonight he wears silver, trimmed in black, white, and blue. His official weight, 104.8 pounds. He holds an impressive professional boxing record of 36 victories, opposite 8 defeats. And tonight in Tampa, he makes his bare-knuckle debut. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World and the former WBA Welterweight Champion of the World, fighting out of Brooklyn, New York! Here is Paulie, the Magic Man,
From the Broughton rules and the London Prize Ring rules to the modern bare-knuckle fighting championship rules. Paulie Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov.
Is there anybody else who feels like a little kid in it? It's Christmas morning right now.
Both fighters towing the line, up the scratch, the bell in round number 1. Silver trunks for Malignaggi, black trunks for Lobov. To the body from Malignaggi. Lobov exploding forward. Big strength, Malignaggi to the inside. There's the first fighters decide. Malignaggi draws the quick break and separation from referee Bill Clancy. Malignaggi working off of the jab. Lobov going his way to the inside. Again, a quick break from Clancy. Swing and a miss with the left hand from Lobov. Another swing. Entry for Lobov despite the miss over the top.
Both guys look like they're still trying to feel it out right now, trying to get a grasp of what's exactly going on. Paulie still looks a little uncomfortable. Doesn't know the distance in here.
Straight right hand from Malignaggi.
And again, Paulie coming off a long layoff. He hadn't fought since 2017, so it's been a long time since he's been in a ring or the square circle.
Big swings over the top with the right hand, almost a backhand that flails from Lobov and misses. Malignaggi keeping this largely at his range to the outside. Lobov again exploding to the inside. Has not yet implemented his dirty boxing, has Artem Lobov.
The fight is still new right now. Neither guy has settled down right now. Still a lot of nerves going on, as you can imagine.
20 seconds remaining, round number one. Lead left hook misses badly from Lobov. Lobov swinging big and missing big, and he's using it for the entry. Quick left hand from Malignaggi. Final seconds, round number one. And we have to round two.
Lobov needs to tighten up those punches and make them countable.
Round number two.
Needs to quit headhunting.
Oh,
Missing with the left.
and the most effective punch in comeback sports, I believe, is the jab. And I think Paulie can be effective with his jab if he get it going.
Lobov to the body. Malignaggi answers with a right to the body. More big swings and misses from Artem Lobov. Good snap jab from Malignaggi, landed flush. Malignaggi working off the one has proved a very elusive target thus far. 30 seconds gone, round two. See the feet from Malignaggi.
Now, see, with this Lobov, start thinking with Paulie Malignaggi, he's a fish out of water. He got to keep this thing physical.
He needs to keep the pressure on him. Paulie seems like he's still a little unsure what to do. I don't know why he's standing there in front of him and letting him throw jabs. He needs to keep pushing him backwards. If he pushes Paulie back, he wins the fight.
Yeah, but you can't.
To the body right from Paulie Malignaggi.
You can't let a technical fighter start thinking. Once he starts thinking, he's going to solve the puzzle.
That's why he has to push him backwards the whole time.
Backhand from Malignaggi. No warning from Bill Clancy.
That jab looks good by Paulie. He's snapping it with speed.
Snap jab indeed, champ. Lobov not only looking for the entry, looking for the sustain on the entry, but eats that right hand.
Clean shot by Paulie.
Doesn't appear to affect Lobov at all at this point. The accumulation seems to do that.
No, Lobov gonna have to find a way to get inside and let those hands go. As you saw, that angle twist out of there that Paulie did. Those are the things that an experienced boxer does and knows how to do.
Clancy seeing the overhook held by Lobov. Under the right eye of Artem Lobov, rather under Malignaggi's right eye. Left hand from Lobov. The bell, the end of round two. Both fighters walking up to scratch to start round number three of our main event.
I tell you, if I'm in Lobov's corner, though, I'm telling him you got to push Paulie backwards if you want to win this fight.
Oh yeah, because Paulie is dictating the space.
Overhand right and the left, nothing getting through from Lobov.
And I don't even care if it gets through. You still got to push it backwards in order to win this fight.
Yep.
From Lobov, crushing shot that landed. Malignaggi feigning the left, slips that overhand right.
If he's waiting on Paulie to sit still, he's gonna wait all night.
Another snap jab from Paulie Malignaggi.
He's got to get off first if he wants to win.
Good jab again from Malignaggi. Ball out of slip. Rule assessed by Bill Clancy. You see, Lobov was concerned it would be ruled a knockdown.
Lobov just don't have the coordination in his feet to trap Paulie Malignaggi. You don't have it.
Malignaggi now slapping the lead hand away from Lobov.
And that's exactly what we talked about the whole time. It's all about that distance. Can he close that gap? And he's not able to figure it out so far.
Malignaggi again jabbing the stomach, continually going to the body with the jab of Artem Lobov. 45 seconds remaining, round three. Some more mess with the lead right hook, switch of stances on the entry from Lobov to no avail.
He's trying everything to get in and get close.
The feint from Lobov and the level change.
Yeah, but he's trying to box with
There's a left
the body that's paying off when he actually lands it.
Is caught under his right eye. It was a small mouse that popped in round number 2.
Paulie has turned this into a boxing match.
Absolutely zero factor thus far. Final seconds, round number 3. Blood on the face of Artem Lobov as well. We're headed to round 4.
Definitely lands some
Push forward
punches.
on him. Don't leave this to the judges.
Very slight cut under Malignaggi's eye. Appears to have been treated. Not bleeding at the moment. Round number 4. You see the feints from Malignaggi.
Lobov just has to go. He can't wait. He just has to go.
Lobov hooking the body.
And I like that hook to the body. When he throws over top, he misses.
There you go.
Combination from Artem Lobov. Again, the hook to the body, that time followed by the right.
He just can't wait. He got to be first.
Left hand, now Lobov to the inside.
Just manhandling him.
Wants to use the dirty boxing. Holding the overhook. Double unders from Malignaggi. That's the break from Bill Clancy.
And that's the game plan right there for Artem Lobov to win this fight. He's got to bum rush him and just go hard punches the whole time. I don't think Paulie has the power to keep him off of him.
Right hand from Malignaggi.
Yeah.
And is he cut? Is Paulie cut? It looks like he keeps touching his eye.
Under the
He
right
could
eye.
be cut. He could be cut from that combination that Lobov landed. Yeah, good move.
See the switch of stances from Lobov. Smears of blood on the face of both fighters.
Oh,
Big swings missing over the top of
Good,
Lobov.
good right hand.
And another right from Artem Lobov.
and even if he's not landing consistently, the judges see the aggression of Lobov trying to push this fight and make this fight.
I'm a firm believer in a close fight, the aggressor is always going to win.
Fishing for the underhooks on Lobov. Breaks him with the break.
And you can see Paulie is not really comfortable inside. He really don't know how to combat the inside fighting.
And he might be able to work on it for a couple weeks, but that's not enough to go against a guy who's been doing this his whole life.
Lobov is getting close, like we imagined. Pressure, foot pressure on Paulie.
Stiff jab from Malignaggi. Lobov actually accidentally got Malignaggi with the elbow, trying to turn. Closing stages, round number 4. Paulie Malignaggi versus Artem Lobov, our main event of BKFC6, round number 5.
There's way more respect being shown between these guys than I had anticipated.
Most definitely.
Good left hand from Malignaggi. 30 seconds gone, round 5.
Every time Lobov throws a powerful punch and it lands, it seems like it hits money.
It moves Paulie.
Exactly.
Oh!
Lobov holding the overhook. Clever turn from Malignaggi.
That's that veteran boxing move he used right there.
See the continual feints from Malignaggi. With the left, Lobov. Second left barely got through.
Lobov has to go. He just got to go and put the pressure on Paulie.
Left hand, nothing in from Lobov. 55 seconds remaining in this fight. Chris, we talked about it at the beginning of our broadcast. This fight would come down to distance. Thus far it has, with 40 seconds remaining.
Lobov has definitely been the aggressor in this fight and throughout it.
Seems like whenever Lobov's able to close that gap without getting hit, well, he does very well. He needs to work on doing that for the last part of this fight and give him a good chance to win.
I think both of these guys need a good, strong finish here. I don't know. I can't call it. It's close.
Lobov again trying to find the entry. Can't find it with the body shot. This one with the right. There's a left to the body. The right misses again. Final seconds. Malignaggi sliding back. Lobov misses again. Malignaggi circling out back to the center of the ring.
Wow.
The bell and the end of the fight.
Wow, I like seeing that. Look at that.
The handshake and
Respect.
then the hug.
Respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, This history-making bare-knuckle fight has gone the full 5 rounds, and here are the score totals from our judges at ringside. Daniel Torres, Troy Winkaba, and Michelle Olney all score the fight 48-47 to the winner by unanimous decision, Artem, the Russian Hammer, Lobov!
All 3 Florida judges seeing it the same way, 48-47, 3 rounds to 2 in favor of Artem Lobov.
I think they saw the last 3 rounds when Lobov came forward, he was doing more damage, and that's what they liked, the pressure.
I think the aggressive boxing by Lobov did it for him, but definitely a close fight. Hats off to Paulie Malignaggi.
Ron Kruk is with the winner.
John Sullivan, yes, baby. John Sullivan, 1882, the first Irishman to ever become a bare-knuckle world champion. And that is what is next for me. Bare-knuckle world champion. And we can get back to where it started.
Artem Lobov, you have made John L. Sullivan proud, I'm sure. What an upset, one of the biggest in combat sports history, taking out a 2-division boxing world champion. Can you put this victory into words?
You know, it was an emotional fight. So as a result, I came in a little bit on the back foot, more than usual. But you know, I still pressed. I was still stalking him, and that's a nice decision win for me.
Artem, definitely was a nice one. You were worried that he would use that speed and run around the squared circle, and you'd have to chase him. You did that, but you were very effective once you got in there and used your clinch. Break down this fight technically for us.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, also being in there with a professional boxer, it's been my first time, so you know, the whole fight more or less was boxing. You know, we clinched very little. He was good at defending, and I wanted to box myself as well. And also without the gloves, you know, the punches are a lot faster, so it's harder to time them and slip them, but we got the job done.
Artem, you had to deal with not only some physical but verbal abuse leading into this fight. He spit on you, he hit you with a microphone, he slapped you. How satisfying is, after all that you had to deal with, to walk away the victor tonight?
You know, to me, there's many people out there that talk a lot of shit and then they don't show up. You know, Paulie, he shows up. You can like him or hate him, but in terms of as being a fighter, you know, he showed up that time to the spar, both of them, and he showed up tonight to fight. So I will always respect the fighter for that.
Is this feud over?
Yeah, definitely. We'll move on to the next things now, you know. The show goes on. The most important thing for me is my son. The rest, who gives a bollocks?
Hey, and on that cue, here comes your son. Enjoy this victory with your family. Okay, Paulie Malignaggi, obviously not the outcome that you were hoping for. Break down this fight for us. It seemed like it took a little while for you to get comfortable, get that jab going, using your movement, but break this fight down for us.
First of all, I'm still look pretty. I still look all right.
You look good, man.
All right, at least I got all my teeth. Listen, I mean, the first round is always kind of a feel-out round, but I didn't, honestly, I mean, I'm not even kidding. I got hit with one clean punch all night. Like, in that one clinch, I got hit with a couple of little good shots. And that one clinch, I think it was like two little short shots he hit me with in one of the clinches, and that was it. I mean, otherwise they were like little grazy shots that hit my stomach, grazed my face. I thought I pretty much outboxed him the whole way. I'm pretty sure, I've broken my hand several times. I'm pretty sure when I threw that jab to the stomach, right hand to the head in round 2, I'm pretty sure my right hand is broken. I felt a pain that I'm pretty familiar with the breaks I've had in the past on my hands. But nonetheless, even after that, I thought I boxed him pretty well. I mean, I thought I got hit with a good shot in the third round. That was in the clinch. But other than that, I was hitting him with jabs on the way in and check hooks constantly. I mean, he was constantly walking into jabs and check hooks. As a matter of fact, my left hand is not broken, I don't think, but it's very sore because he walked into a lot of jabs and check left hooks, and he wasn't landing on the way in. He was only getting hit on the way in. So I thought I was touching and not getting hit. But, you know, I guess that's the analyst in me talking. You know, maybe the rules are different here. And maybe, hey, just maybe, this wasn't meant to be. You know what I mean? Maybe this was just something that, a lot of people in boxing told me, you're above this. You shouldn't do this. You got a 2-time world champion. This is beneath you. And I thought, let me give this sport a shot because I think it's a cool sport. And there's a built-in rivalry that I think the fans would really love to see. And I think they responded in kind by coming out here and were very loud and vociferous. And in the build-up, they were very opinionated. And I thought, you know what? Let me give this a shot because this is kind of the right timing for everything. But maybe. Based on this, maybe I was wrong, man, because I'm 38 years old. I'm too old to start campaigning off of a loss. I would have done this again, and I would have considered coming back, and I didn't mind it. Once I got my feet wet in here, I got into the crowd, and it was cool. I kind of liked the adrenaline rush and whatnot, and I thought I was winning pretty easily, but it wasn't. I guess it was different. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the decision, really. From my opinion, I thought I was handily winning.
Paulie, people were shocked, especially in the boxing world, that you would come to this sport, bare knuckle, give it a shot against a mixed martial artist. You came over and did it. Do you feel that this is a one and done, or could you come back again?
Nah, I'm done, man. Like I said, if I would have won. It's a cool thing to come back from, and like I said, I didn't have a bad time in there. Once I got my feet wet, I was kind of boxing. I was trying. I hurt my hand around too, and I was like, man, because I would have thrown more punches, and I would have been a bit more exciting. But you don't have excitement factor and effectiveness don't necessarily have to go hand in hand. And maybe the Florida judges, they don't judge enough boxing matches out here because we don't do shit as far as boxing out in Florida. And maybe these guys ringside haven't watched the fight since the 20th century and they didn't know how to judge it. But in reality, I thought this fight was pretty easy to score because I didn't really get hit aside from that one clinch in round 3. And these are bare knuckles, so once you get hit in the clinch, and he held me down really well, credit to him, he opened up these 2 cuts. But aside from that, like I said, my left hand is sore because I was pacing with it on the way in.
Paulie, if this is it, your true class act, you've done a lot for the boxing world and combat sports in general. Thank you, and we appreciate it.
And to all the boxing fans who told me I was too big for this, my sincerest apologies. I really wanted to give this a shot, and I didn't want to give boxing a bad name, and I didn't want to taint my reputation. I thought I would get treated the right way as an ex-world champion in this sport, and I thought I would get treated with the respect I deserve. I didn't want any gifts, but a clear win is a clear win, and my apologies to my fans. Thank you.
Thank you, Paulie Malignaggi.